Well, good evening there to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Manning coming to you live from Manning YouTube Sports Talk. I want to thank all my loyal viewers for being with me here tonight. It is now time for the Scott Manning YouTube College Basketball Wrap-Up Show. I've got a lot of things I got to talk about. I'm just going to get started. If you want to follow along, look into the description down below, and you'll see everything that I'm going to talk about tonight, so this way you can follow along. But I'm going to start it right out of the gate with the biggest upset of the weekend. Number 18, Arizona State, has upset number 1 Kansas 80-76 tonight. How in the world did they do it? Well, let's think about this. Luginzi Dort, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Zylan Cheatman, a double-double tonight, 13 points, 11 assists. Romello White, 11 points, 5 rebounds tonight. Actually, Zylan Cheatman had 13 points, 11 rebounds, my bad. Romello White, 11 points, 5 rebounds, like I said. Remy Martin, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Rob Edwards, he came off the bench tonight, was very big, with 15 points, 4 rebounds in this victory here tonight. But what about Kansas? I hate numbers like this in a losing effort. Dedrick Lawson, 30 points, 14 rebounds. LaGerald Vick, he had 14 points, 2 rebounds tonight. Devon Dotson, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Kansas was without their star player, Udoka Azubuike. Azubuike was hurt. He was a no-go. I think that's how Arizona State pulled off the upset of the year. This is the biggest upset in college basketball, and we will have a new number 1 when the polls come out on Monday morning. I can't believe it happened. Arizona State shocking Kansas in this game today. But if you look at the numbers, like I always do, I always crunch the numbers. Arizona State, Kansas, Arizona State was 26-63 from the field for 41.3%. Kansas was 27-65 for 41.5% from the field tonight. Where was this game decided? 3-point shooting for Arizona State, 8 for 21, 38.1%. It could have been better. But as Kansas goes, they were only 7 of 28 from 3-point land for 25%. They just shot awful. Now Kansas was out. You may think 93.8% at the free throw line is outstanding. They went 15 of 16. If they would have had a lot more free throws, I would have been like, that's a fact. Arizona State only shot 20 of 32 for 62.5% from the free throw line tonight. Arizona State barely out-rebounded Kansas 41-40. Both teams had 13 assists. Turnovers was the key tonight. Kansas turned the ball over 16 times, Arizona State's 11. And that was huge. Rob Edwards was the hero tonight. He was the guy that they had on the watch list. He had a big 3 in the game. And this game had some big celebrities in attendance. Let's think about this. Jason Kidd was in attendance. Grant Hill was in attendance. Eddie House was in attendance tonight. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey, he was in attendance tonight. But think about this too. Arizona State went on a 10-0 run late in the game to take the lead in the closing seconds. Kansas fumbled their chances of winning the game, and they got a backcourt violation. Kansas coach Bill Self said, I don't know what happened in the closing seconds. We just played bad. I just could not believe that everybody's always talking about how good our program is. We just fell apart. And I'm just disappointed in our team. We had a chance to put it away, but we didn't get the job done. I'm not very happy about that. Well, this is the first storming of the court this season. There will be many more, I'm sure. We had our first court storming, I'm sure, and it probably won't be our last this season. But congratulations to the Arizona State Sun Devils. You knocked off number 1 Kansas in your building. That was impressive. If they didn't have, with Kansas not having Azubuike available, it would have been a little bit of a disappointing night. And everybody talks about how good Kansas is. They had to play on the road tonight. I think that's what hurt them really bad. Bottom line. So Arizona State, you got the job done. What can I say? And my congratulations to the Sun Devils for getting the job done. Okay. The next game on my watch list that I want to talk about. Number 15, Ohio State against UCLA. Ohio State took care of UCLA today, 80-66. This is the first win for Ohio State against UCLA on the basketball court since 1961. UCLA had been 5-0. Is Ohio State that good, or is the UCLA that bad? I'll let you be the judge and jury. Ohio State today, C.J. Jackson, 22.7 rebounds, 6 assists today. Caleb Wesson, another double-double for him, 15 points, 12 rebounds. Kyle Young came off the bench with 11.6 rebounds, 2 assists. For UCLA, Chris Wilkes, 15.7 rebounds. Jalen Hands, 13 points, 9 assists. Cody Riley, 10 points, 3 rebounds today. That was all that UCLA had today. And I said at the top of and I said it last night, UCLA's free throw shooting was bad. They did go 12 of 17 with the free throw line for 70.6%. And they actually outshot Ohio State better from the field for 25 for 57 for 43.9%. The three-point shooting for UCLA was just awful. 4 of 18 from three-point land, that's 22.2%. For Ohio State, they went 28 of 67 for 41.8% today. At the from three-point land, 8 of 23 for 34.8%, just a little bit better than UCLA. Ohio State only went 16 to 23 for 69.6%. They could have done a little bit better at the free throw line. But Ohio State did out-rebound UCLA 41-34. They out-assisted UCLA 26-14. But UCLA had 15 turnovers to Ohio State's 11, and that's what cost them. As a matter of fact, after the game, Ohio State coach Chris Holtmann said, I was very impressed with our team. And I mean, Keyshawn Woods, he's a go-to guy in the clutch. When you need him, he's always there. And the bottom line is, I feel good about Ohio State's chances now than whatever I did before. But I'm going to say this, though. Is Ohio State that good, or is UCLA that bad? UCLA's lost 3 in a row. They lost to Belmont. They got embarrassed. They got their doors blown off by UCLA. And they get beat by Ohio State. I'm going to come back to UCLA here in a few minutes for the end of the at the end of the show, because I got some commentary I want to give. I want to give my take on. And it concerns UCLA Coach Steve Alford. So stay tuned for that, because I got a few things I want to say about the UCLA Coach Steve Alford. Excuse me. Let's move on. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Arkansas Little Rock gave Georgetown everything they could handle today. The Georgetown Hoyas did come home the winners today, 102-94 in overtime. You know, sometimes these gimme games that a lot of people think they're going to give, these are give-me games. Sometimes they're not. And it was proven here today. Let's think about this. For Georgetown in their 102-94 victory, Mac McClung, 38 points today. James Atkins, 25.7 rebounds. Jesse Govan, 12 points, 2 rebounds today. Caleb Johnson, 12 points, 9 rebounds today in Georgetown's victory. For Arkansas Little Rock, Nicola Merrick, 27 points, 8 rebounds today. Very nice for him. Marquise Noel, 24.6 assists. Rajon Tucker, 16 points, 14 rebounds. I hate numbers like that in a losing effort. But if you dive a little bit more in depth, this game, I'm having a hard time. Here's where the game was decided. The Georgetown, Arkansas Little Rock, this game was decided by the turnover battle. Georgetown did turn the ball over 14 times, yes. However, Arkansas Little Rock turned the ball over 24 times. That's what killed them right there. Arkansas Little Rock shot better from the field, and they shot better from three. Actually, hold on. They shot better from the field. Georgetown was slightly better from three-point land, and Arkansas Little Rock was better at the free throw line. I'll give you the numbers here. For Arkansas Little Rock, 28 of 56 for 50% from the field. 6 of 17 from three-point land for 35.3%. At the free throw line, they were an impressive 80% team today, 32 of 40. For Georgetown, their numbers were 30 of 74 from the field for 40.5%. They were 9 of 25 from three-point land for 36%, just slightly better. At the free throw line, Georgetown went 33 of 45 for 73.3% today. Now, Georgetown did barely out-rebound Arkansas Little Rock 43-40. 19-16 in assists, give that to Georgetown. Arkansas Little Rock did have 24 turnovers, like I said, to Georgetown's 14. And I'll tell you what, though. Arkansas Little Rock coach Darrell Walker was proud of his team for the way they played against the big bad Hoyas. Ryan Pippins did have 30. He had a 30-foot three at the end of regulation that sent this game into overtime. And I'm thinking Arkansas Little Rock's got a shot. And Georgetown coach Patrick Ewing said, "We had an unexpected shootout. I expected this game to be a give-me game." Well, Coach Ewing, there's one thing you should have learned from playing at Georgetown. You always have a target. You always have a big target on your back. It almost got you today. You should have listened to John Thompson when you were there, brother. You almost lost a big one. And this would have been a huge, huge momentum swinger in the wrong direction for Georgetown. Had Arkansas Little Rock pulled off that upset, that would have been huge for Georgetown, where they're trying to build a tournament resume for the NCAA tournament. I'm going to tell you what, that would have been a very bad experience in the end for Georgetown. But Georgetown did escape with the big victory. They weren't the only ones that had to escape with the victory. Number 7 Auburn got in a battle with Murray State today. And I'll tell you what, this was a battle today too. Now Auburn did beat Murray State today 93-88. And I've got the numbers to close out this game. Samir Dowdy, 20 points, 14 rebounds today. That was a huge 20 points, 4 rebounds. My bad on that. Samir Dowdy, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 of 7 from the field. He was a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Austin Wiley, 17 points, 10 rebounds today. A double-double for him. Chuma Okiki, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Jared Harper, 12 points, 10 assists. A double-double for him today. Very impressive for Auburn. For Murray State, J.M. Morad, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Shaq Buchanan, no relation to Shaq Daddy or Shaquille O'Neal, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Tevin Brown, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a double-double for him. I hate that. I hate seeing that all the time. Now the question was, where was this game decided? Well, it was decided in the field. In the field today. This game was decided in the field. Auburn was 34-64 from the field for 53.1%. That was huge. Murray State was 29-58 for 50%. A very nice shooting day for them. Now, 3 balls. Murray State did go 11-25 for 44%. Auburn went 13-33 for 39.4%. That was huge. From the free throw line, Auburn was only 12-20 for 60%. If they would have more free throws, I would have been like, oh boy. Murray State shot 19-24 for 79.2% today from the free throw line. Murray State did out-rebound Auburn 35-32. But Auburn had one more assist than Murray State, and they won that battle 19-18. But Murray State did have 17 turnovers, but Auburn did have 14. So it was really the turnovers and the fact that Auburn shot better from the field is what gave them the victory. Auburn coach Bruce Pearl said after the game, we needed this win badly after the way we struggled against NC State. Had we lost this one, our tournament resume would have really been damaged. But as for Murray State, some of their players said after the game, this is a disappointing loss. We did take Auburn to the limit. And we admit it. We took Auburn all the way to the end as much as we could. And the bottom line is, everybody talks about how great of a team that Murray State can be. Murray State has challenged. They gave Auburn a challenge today. But Auburn had more to play for after getting knocked off by NC State. They're probably going to drop in the polls. Probably when the polls come out on Monday. But I'm going to say this, though. I'll give credit where credit is due. Murray State put up a fight, and they didn't back down at all. Okay. The next game I want to talk about. Number 19 Kentucky, number 9 North Carolina, the game of the day. Kentucky did take North Carolina today, 80-72. This was a battle all the way to the end. Let's think about this. For Kentucky, Sheldon Johnson, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That was huge today. Reed Travis, 20.6 rebounds, 3 assists. 43 points between those two. But Tyler Hero, he was a big hero today. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. P.J. Washington, an almost double-double, 11 points, 9 rebounds. That was huge today. And now, if you think about this for a minute, North Carolina's always had their strong three. They were a little bit weak today. Cameron Johnson, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Luke May, 16.6 rebounds. Kenny Williams, 11.6 rebounds, 5 assists today. In North Carolina's lost to Kentucky. Where was this game decided? This was a close game all the way. If you stop and think about it for a minute, Kentucky went 28-63 from the field for 44.4%. North Carolina went 27-64 from the field. That's 42.2%. If you stop and think about it. The three-point shooting, Kentucky was 9-26 for 34.6%. North Carolina only took 19 three-ball attempts. They nailed 7 for 36.8%. At the free throw line, almost dead even. Kentucky, 15-22 for 68.2% from the free throw line today. North Carolina went 11-16 for 68.8%. It was the rebounds and assists that gave this game to Kentucky. Kentucky out-rebounded North Carolina today 43-33. And he out-assisted Kentucky out-assisted North Carolina 24-18. Turnovers were really not that much of a factor. They kept the turnovers as under control as they could. But after the game, Kentucky coach John Calipari said, North Carolina deserves a lot of respect. They got some great guys on their team. Luke May, Cameron Johnson, Kobe White. And I'll tell you right now, this game had a March Madness feeling to it. North Carolina coach Roy Williams said, it's a disappointing loss. I did not want to wrap up non-conference play with this. I wanted to get into conference play with the confidence booster. We didn't get the job done today. I'm a little bit disappointed about it. But what can you do? There's not much more you can do tonight. And the bottom line is, I'm a little bit disappointed about our performance. And I'm just a little disappointed about how we played today. I'm not going to say anything further, and that's all I have to say. Now that's basically Roy Williams' reaction after losing to Kentucky. And I'll tell you right now, Kentucky they needed a conference booster going into SEC play, and they got it. Now, one last game I want to talk about. Seton Hall, Maryland. This was a good game, unexpected as well. Seton Hall beats Maryland today, 78-74. And I'm very proud of them. And the Seton Hall Pirates are playing much better now. Miles Powell, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 8 for 8 from the free throw line. He was perfect from the free throw line today. Miles Cale, 23 points, 5 rebounds. He was a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line today. But for Maryland, Bruno Fernando, I hate this in a losing effort. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Anthony Cowan Jr., 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists tonight. Jalen Smith had 14 points and 8 rebounds this evening. Eric Alea, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists in Maryland's loss tonight. Where was this game decided? It was decided in 2 ways. Seton Hall went 26 of 57 from the field. That's 45.6%. Maryland did go 27 of 58. And Maryland shot better from the field just slightly at 46.6%. The three-point shooting, Seton Hall was better. 8 of 21 for 38.1%. Maryland took 25 attempts from three-point land. That's only 32%. At the free throw line, Seton Hall was 18 of 21 for 85.7%. Maryland only went 12 of 20 for 60% from the free throw line. Yes, Maryland did out-rebound Seton Hall 36-31. They also did out-assist Seton Hall 13-10. But Maryland had 10 turnovers to Seton Hall's 8. So really, if you stop and think about it, the three-point shooting is what gave it to Seton Hall, and the fact that Seton Hall was better at the free throw line. Seton Hall coach Kevin Willard said after the game, our team played very great basketball. We played Maryland close all game long. I know their players are disappointed about it, but the job was done. Our team gets the job done. We go into Big East play starting next week, and it's going to be very fun. It's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be fun to see how Big East play goes. And I'm telling you now, there's a lot of people that are thinking, we have a shot. And that's all there is to it. And that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom line. Okay. Now, it's time to hand out some awards. This is the best part of the show. Here's the question. Now, let's hand out the awards. I got 5 awards for Arizona State's upset victory over number 1 Kansas tonight. Lugens Dort, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Zylan Cheatman, a double-double for him tonight, 13 points, 11 rebounds. You, sir, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Romello White, 11 points, 5 rebounds. You stepped up in a big way. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Remy Martin, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. You, sir, congratulations to you. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Rob Edwards, coming off the bench in a big way. 15 points, 4 rebounds. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And these 5 guys that I've mentioned are first-time recipients of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. All right. For the Ohio State UCLA contest, C.J. Jackson, 22.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Congratulations to you. Once again, Mr. Jackson, you once again are a recipient of a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Caleb Weston, 15 points, 12 rebounds. You, sir, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Kyle Young, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. You, sir, you just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Now, some of you people are asking, before I go on, what are these Hardwood Awards worth? Just a pat on the back and an attaboy and a fantastic job. They're not worth any money or anything, but I just want to recognize these guys for all the hard work they put in today. For the Georgetown, Arkansas Little Rock game, I've got about 4 awards I want to hand out. We think? Yeah, I'm going to hand out 5. I am going to hand out 5 awards. 4 to Georgetown, but I am going to give 1 to Arkansas Little Rock. Mac McClung, 38 points, 10 to 21 from the field, 4 of 9 from three-point land, 14 to 16 from the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. James Acajano, 25.7 assists, 8 to 17 from the field, 6 to 10 from the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Jesse Govan, 12 points, 2 rebounds. I'm going to give you, once again, sir, another recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Caleb Johnson, 12 points, 9 rebounds, and almost double-double, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Excuse me. Now, I am going to give 1 to Arkansas Little Rock. Rayshawn Tucker, 16 points, 14 rebounds, and a losing effort tonight. I am going to give him a special Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award for all this hard work he put in. And I'll tell you what. Once again, I will give Arkansas Little Rock credit. They stayed with Georgetown all game long. Okay. For the Auburn Murray State contest, I got 5 awards to hand out. 4 for Auburn. I am going to give 1 special one to Murray State. For this contest, Samir Dougherty, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 to 7 from the field, a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Austin Wiley, 17 points, 10 rebounds. He had a double-double today. Congratulations to you, sir. You just got yourself a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Chuma Okiki, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. You, sir, you're a first-time recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Jared Harper, 12 points, 10 assists, a double-double for him. Congratulations to you, sir. You're a first-time recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And the one I want to give for Murray State is to Tevin Brown. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm going to give Tevin Brown a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award because he did have a double-double in a losing effort. Now, for the North Carolina-Kentucky contest, I got 4 Hardwood Awards I need to hand out. Keldon Johnson, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Congratulations to you, sir. I think, once again, you are going to be the recipient of a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Reed Travis, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Congratulations to you, sir. You, once again, are a recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Tyler Hero, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Congratulations to you, sir. You are now a recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. PJ Washington, 11 points, 9 rebounds. I'm going to give you a special Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. All right. Last but not least, for the Seton Hall, Maryland contest, I'm going to hand out 3 awards. Miles Powell, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Miles Powell, I think, once again, you're going to be a recipient of a Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. Miles Cale, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. You, sir, are going to be a recipient of the Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award. And I am going to hand out 1 award for Maryland. Bruno Fernando, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. I'm going to give him a special Scott Manning Basketball Hardwood Award for his victory, for his efforts tonight in Maryland's loss to Seton Hall. So therefore, I want to congratulate all my Hardwood Award winners for this week. And you guys played great this weekend. And I thank you so much for all the efforts that you put in. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for my closing thoughts. Here's a question. Do you think UCLA Coach Steve Alford should be fired? A lot of people are saying yes. Because let's think about this. At UCLA, basketball is supposed to be a big sport. Ever since UCLA's victory to Notre Dame, they've lost 3 straight. They got humiliated by Belmont, for crying out loud. They get the doors blown off by Cincinnati. Then the bad loss today to Ohio State. And let's think about this for UCLA. They're the worst free throw shooting team in the country at 61.9%. They're only shooting 45.7% from the field so far, and they're only shooting 31% from three-point land. And there's a lot of people out in LA that are calling for Alford's job. I may be one of those people, and everybody's asked me why. It's because over these last few years, UCLA has struggled. Where's the old UCLA with John Wooden? Where's that old UCLA? It's been a disappointment for UCLA. It's been a lackluster for the Pac-12 until tonight, until Arizona State knocked off Kansas. This week for the Pac-12 has been a total nightmare. UCLA losing to Belmont. They get the doors blown off by Cincinnati. They get a beat down at the hands of Ohio State. Should Steve Alford be fired? A lot of people are saying yes. And I think come next year, if the Bruins do not make the NCAA tournament or if they have an early round exit from the Pac-12 tournament, Steve Alford is out the door. Right now, he's on the hot seat. And I said it last night. If UCLA don't start making free throws or they don't start playing better soon, when they go into Pac-12 conference play, it's going to be a total, utter nightmare. I'm saying it now. Steve Alford is on the hot seat at UCLA. And I'm going to say this, though. The bottom line is, if UCLA does not start answering the bell better when they come out of the gate, they're going to be in trouble. I mean, if you think about it for UCLA today, the free throw shooting, they only shot 70.6%. They've only been averaging 61.9% all season. The three-point shooting against Ohio State, awful. Only 4 of 18 for 22.2%. Now, they did outshoot Ohio State from the field. I'll give you that. But when you turn the ball over 15 times, it doesn't mean anything. And they got out-assisted out-game. They got out-rebounded. They got out-assisted today. And it's been a struggle for the Bruins. Ever since that 65-62 victory over Notre Dame about 2-3 weeks ago, It's been one doggone thing after another. The loss to Belmont. They got their doors blown off by Cincinnati, and Ohio State took care of them today. So does Steve Alford deserve to be fired from UCLA? Yes. And I'm probably going to talk about this again on Monday. And when the new AP Top 25 poll comes out, UCLA is on Arizona State will probably be the only team out of the Pac-12 that will be there. But I'm going to say this in closing. Steve Alford is on the hot seat at UCLA. And the bottom line is, if the Bruins don't start winning some games soon, they're going to be in trouble. The conference play starts next week, or it starts going into the new year. And there's a lot of concerns out in Los Angeles for the UCLA men's basketball team. And you saw why today. And I'm not saying anything more further tonight, because I've had a long day. And I'm going to tell you now, when we get ready to go into the new year, going into 2019 in the college basketball season, it's going to be crazy. Bottom line. And you guys are a great group. And thank you so much for being with me here tonight. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me again. Thank you so much. You guys have a great weekend. I'm not going to be here at all Monday or Tuesday, but I do want to take this opportunity to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas week. Christmas is next Tuesday. So therefore, I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. My next video will probably not be until Wednesday. Probably not until Wednesday morning sometime. But I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here tonight. You guys have a great week. Thank you so much for being with me, and God bless. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me, and you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Good night, everybody, and thank you.